That's not my picture. I'm Stephanie, and this summer I went to South Korea and Cambodia, both for missions. In South Korea, I actually volunteered at the Dropbox. I don't know if you guys, how many of you guys know what the Dropbox is? Okay, so I'll just tell the rest of you guys. The Dropbox is basically, it's literally a box on the side of a building where it's a box where single moms can literally just drop their baby off if they don't want it anymore, or if they can't take care of it. So it's very heartbreaking, but it's a reality. And as high up there as South Korea is, it's also just as broken as the rest of the world. So I look really nervous.
You're good.
Okay, so this experience, it was really amazing. It was very eye-opening, very humbling, but I would be lying if I said everything was perfect and it was like, oh yay, because it wasn't. Trust me, the first 2 weeks I struggled really hard, and it wasn't even the fact that it was because I was taking care of babies 24/7. It was the fact that I was struggling with myself, in the sense where when you're in a different country, you don't have your church with you, you don't have your community with you. You have Facebook, messaging, you can talk to people, but you don't have people constantly there. So that's something that I really struggle with because I just felt so distant. But I'm just gonna read from my journal, because that's all it's gonna get. But June 14th, 2016, this is hard. I can't freaking speak the language. I feel so ashamed. I'm Korean, but I'm not Korean. Like, what the heck does that mean? You can't even hold a conversation with the other people here. And then in big letters, I said, why am I letting this get to me? I already feel like I don't belong here. I don't look the part. I don't act the part. And I most certainly don't speak the part. This sucks. You're so weak. And then on the next page, I said, why? I just wrote why all over the paper. Because it's so crazy how the devil can literally use anything to just turn such a great experience as volunteering to something that just makes it all about you. Because if you think about it, this experience, it's not about me. Nothing is about me. But the fact that he let my insecurity of not being able to speak Korean, even though I'm Korean, how embarrassing is that? I'm in Korea. It's just it's crazy how the little things can get to you and just ultimately make you forget why you're there serving. But the next thing I wanted to read was, this was, I think a couple of days afterwards, but I was getting into the hang of things, but this is, I guess, what we're talking about. But I wrote, after last night, I realized that my experience here is like a glimpse of motherhood. Seriously, moms are amazing. I only stayed up one night to take care of 2 babies. There were more babies along the way, but just this night was only 2. Moms have to go through this 24/7 for years. I was only there for a month, but how can I be complaining? But I guess that's what the beauty of having a child is. The restless and sleepless nights is worth it in them, because while you're struggling tirelessly, they get to see their child grow into a beautiful young lady or man. Moms are seriously the MVP superheroes. Newfound appreciation for my mom. So, if I could say anything, I think this experience really made me appreciate my mom more. Shout out to all the moms in the room, thank you. I feel so, no, I was like, oh, perfect. But actually though, I was only there for a month taking care of babies, which is literally just feeding and changing diapers and putting them to sleep and burping. Sounds easy, but it's really not. And it's just if I could just tell a quick little story. There was one time there were 8 babies in the room, and there were 2 of us, and we were doing the overnight shift. So not only was I already tired, my body isn't even on Korean time, it's on American time, Korean time, I don't know. But Korea is 13-hour time difference in here, so it's yeah. But let me just say, it was rough. Moms do this every day. When you guys were babies, they did this. They purposely didn't eat, or like, you know, like, I don't know, like, I was just, yeah. But, so like thinking back, like, you know, like seeing babies come in, like, it's heartbreaking. Like, when you hear the bell ring, it's like, dude, this is actually happening. Like, there's someone out there who just left their baby. And when you open, because the volunteers open the box, and you see the baby, it's like the baby, there's a baby. I can't even describe it because it's like, how does that happen? But, you know, like, I'm only hearing the stories. I'm only hearing the baby stories, the parent stories. But imagine how much heartbreak the parents feel when they drop the baby off. When they finally close that door and literally they don't see their baby anymore because they're saying, I can't. It's very, like, to me, it's just like, I don't understand how. But thinking about that and just serving more, like, that really made me think about, like, along with the mother and father's sacrifice for their child, like, how much greater does that make God's sacrifice for us? Like, you know, like, the moms are spending time, or giving time, sleeping time, eating time, anytime for the babies, but God literally sent down His Son, like, to die for our sins. And, you know, like, Jesus was the King in heaven, but He came down to live a life that was like dirt. Like, I don't know, like, when I realized this, it was just like mind-blowing, because it was like, that sacrifice was just so much greater, I guess, just seeing and experiencing it firsthand, not taking care. It was just, yeah, late night thoughts, I don't know. But, yeah. And then I had more stuff to say. But, okay, I have it for next one. I'll just go on to Cambodia. Okay. So this is Cambodia. Sorry, if you guys want to know more, please talk to me. I'm willing to know you guys can talk to me later. But so this is Cambodia. This is a village in Battambang. But it's funny because what I want to say isn't actually about this picture. But I just wanted to share a story. So in Cambodia, we did 2 youth camps, one in Phnom Penh, one in Battambang, and then we did children's ministry. But during one of our nights after dinner in Battambang, there was like a night market kind of thing, so we went to go look at it and visit. But that's when I hurt myself, so I didn't want to walk. But I was waiting by the fountain, waiting for them to finish shopping, and this man just comes to me and he's like, oh, like, are you Korean? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm Korean, but I'm from America. He's like, oh, okay. And then he was just like asking me a bunch of questions, like, oh, can I have your email? Like, want to be Facebook friends? I was like, yeah, give me my email. I was like very wary of him at first because it's like some random Cambodian person I don't know, and like, you know, she knew danger. But the thing is, like, it was so amazing how this conversation took place because in the beginning it was just like basic, like, oh, like, what's your name, what do you do, like, are you in college, what do you study, whatever. But it came to the point where he was like, oh, what are you doing here in Battambang? And I was like, oh, we're doing youth camp, and we're teaching English, and we're teaching Bible stories, and like, I just like got really excited. He was like, oh, so you're Christian? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, oh, I'm Christian too. And I was like, what? Because Cambodia is a 96.4% Buddhist. So, like, what are the chances of meeting someone who's a Christian also in front of a fountain? Like, what? But, yeah, like, it was probably like 10 minutes into that conversation when that happened. And it was just like, since then, since that part, like, we just continued talking and talking because it was just like, we just had so much more to talk about because we both had this common understanding that we're both Christian, we both believe in God, and it was just like so mind-blowing because it's really amazing to see how complete strangers, like, I am literally from the other side of the world and he's from Cambodia, like, well, and spoke perfect English, which was another thing too, because I was just like, your English is really good. And so no, it's not that good. He was like, speaking more eloquently than me. I was like, but yeah, like complete strangers, like even though we didn't know like a lot about each other, it was so amazing to see how when we realized that we were connected by like the gospel message, it was just like bam, bam, bam. It didn't matter that we were different skin colors or like we spoke different languages or like we would never see each other again except on Facebook. It's just like how amazing is that? Like here I was in America, like I attended a Korean church, so it's like surrounded by Koreans only, but it's just like when you really go out, it's just like there are other people out there and God loves them just as much as He loves me and you. So I don't know, it was really amazing because I'm not one person, I'm not like, I guess I'm kind of shy when it's like talking to random people, but he talked to me first and then friend, but yeah, like, yeah. So if I can leave with anything, it's I think the mission field is not just going away, like going somewhere, like going to Cambodia or Korea, but it really is anywhere, like anywhere that we're in, because like, yeah, like, I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
That's good.
Yeah, but yeah, don't think that like going on missions is just having to buy a plane ticket to go somewhere to help someone. Because ultimately, someone mentioned this, but God doesn't need you to do anything because He's so powerful and He can easily at the snap of His fingers just be like, okay, like hold on, like they believe in me now. But like He loves us so much and He opens doors for us to be a part of this journey with Him, to see how He's already working in other countries and other places. But yeah, just mission field is everywhere. Woo!